Okay, welcome back. It is day 156 of coding every day. Um, so, uh, I wanted to start the project or the startup or whatever you want to call it today, but it's kind of already late, and I'm also watching this Warriors game, and it's halftime right now. So, I think I'm going to start it tonight, just not on a video. Depending on how late I stay up tonight. I did kind of fix my sleep schedule at least to now I know I can go to bed at a normal time and not when the sun is rising. So that's good. And I need to be up for my 9 a.m. tomorrow. Um, so probably just going to talk about the idea, maybe make some notes on it, and then uh, do a leak code, I guess. Um, or I might just start the code. I don't know. We'll see. So okay. So a little more into so I think I'm finalized on the general concept of a project management tool, specifically targeting university students, or I guess just students in general, um, and startup company stuff that is doesn't have project managers already. Maybe even eventually, I don't think unless for some reason this thing succeeds and is really good, and I somehow found this hole in the market of something very, I think, kind of general. Like, there's no way people have definitely thought about this, like automating project management stuff, because it's a big issue. There's no everyone's experienced this of you are put on a project or what it, whatever it may be, whether school work, whatever, and people just don't keep you informed with what's happening, right? And so a big part of that from you know my own experience is just people do not want to or are too lazy to go and update their stuff, right? So if it can be automatically tracked, right? I mean, coding is the most obvious into this that I can see right now, where you just, I'm going to find a way to get GitHub, like I think it's probably the API, or I can even do something with web scraping with just giving a public GitHub repository, but that's probably not the best. But to be able to just track commits and then like see like, oh, this commit said this or this commit said this plus the code changed in these files. Let's now look at the tasks and see what this kind of, you know, touches upon. Um, so yeah. Um, so that's the basic idea is something that can just automate that process of project management and then just like you should be able to. Now here's the thing is that there's the chance, the very real chance that it mislabel stuff, right? It could label something as done that's not done in whatever. And so the most obvious fix is that you have to manually verify. um you'll have to manually verify like, oh hey, this was completed. But again, that like just like is the same thing as like people are lazy, so they're just not going to go and verify it. um it should be something that you set up, you don't think about it, and then people that want to think about it, or even you, if you just want to go check real quickly, everyone's stuff is updated and you never have to worry about it. So it's not the end of the world if you have to do some manual confirmation stuff, but it's definitely not ideal. So that there's a lot that needs to be planned out before, you know, I even write any code. So like I shouldn't write any code today because I don't even know the tech stack that I want to work in. Um so so that's the idea. So I guess we will do a leak code in 1 second, and that will be the video. I'll be right back. Back. Sorry about that. Uh, let's find a leak code to do, aka just another tree problem. All right. Filter difficulty easy topics tree. Let's go with the next one. Simple enough. Given an array nums where the elements are sorted in ascending order, converted to a height balanced binary tree. Okay, so the array turns into 0, -3, 10, 9, 5. Okay, so I know with these, you want to build out from the center, right? That's how these arrays are formatted. So you want to find a midpoint, and that's our root. So at least for that, I know that we could say what? If not nums, if there's nothing passed through, then we just return none. Um, and then we'll say the midpoint is equal to nums. Well, no, the midpoint is equal to what the length of nums floor to, right? And then we want to say root is equal to nums at that midpoint. Now we have to build out both subtrees, right? So we know everything to the left is going to be a part of our left subtree, right? So we know that our root dot left is going to be equal to a recursive call. A recursive call on, isn't this self dot? On this with nums from which would be everything up until the midpoint, right? And then root dot left is equal to a self dot sorted array to BST nums mid here, right? That's up till mid. Oh, and this, wait, no, this should just be, wait, so left is up till mid, and then this is starting from mid onwards, right? Right? Let's also just print off what root at the end, then return root. Can I just do a, let's see what this does. Int object has no left. Oh, I need this to be a tree node. Okay. Um, okay, so mid is equal to the length of nums floor 2. And then we set the root is equal to a tree node of that midpoint, right? Why would this be infinite? Oh, I'm never setting right. I don't know if this is actually the problem, but that's one place to start. Yeah. Um, So we have from 0 up until the midpoint. So for something like this, right? Mid is going to be 5, 4, 2 is 2, right? So, well, that's 2. So that's 0, 1, 2. So from here onward, so that would be 5, 9. So that's fine, right? Or is it? So it's everything up until. So it's the wait. It's everything up until here. Sorry. And then the other one, I wonder if it's including this, like the 0 or not. Like, can I let's print off nums mid there. It's a lot of prints because we have maximum recursion. Um, -10. Oh, we got so many -10s. Is it bigger back here? Okay, there's a lot of, okay. I mean, I guess just try it, right? I don't see what else. Oh, it was just that. Sick. That's easy enough. Honestly, I didn't think that was gonna work first try because honestly, height balanced, I thought I was gonna have to get around this. I was just like going off of I know you have to do like the middle, and then if I just kept doing like whatever it selected as middle for the other sides. Because if this had another node here, right, it would go from middle and then it would go to the middle again, and then it would have to build these two out. But if it's like a length of 2, floor 2, right, it's either gonna be what 0 or 1. It's always just gonna like box that out. So makes sense. Also, it's an easy, so I don't think they'd be going too complex into how, like, in order. What is it? What are like the different ways to like go through like a tree? There's like the pre-order or whatever they have. Anyways, though, that is all I have today. Like I said, I'm gonna look into more of the startup idea and try to get a little more of a game plan going on before I jump into this. And then hopefully tomorrow we can maybe I'll have code in the background of me starting on the project. So, okay. Excuse me. I will see you tomorrow for day 157, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Take care. Bye.